Hi ladies, tonight's going to be really easy. I had a craving for Chinese food and I placed an order a little while ago and it should actually be here any minute. I'm going to go get it. I'm all ready for my delicious Chinese meal. I'll be right back. Well, I was right. That is my delivery. Now, usually I shy away from Chinese food because most of it tends to be just loaded with sodium and sugar and grease. And I just say, I can't eat that. But I'm gonna show you a delicious way to eat Chinese food that is much more healthful. So let's see what's in the bag. All I did was order 3 things. A pint of brown rice, a pint of steamed chicken with Chinese vegetables. You can also order the shrimp, but I prefer the chicken. And a pint of wonton soup. And of course, they throw in those pesky fried noodles, which we all love. But I'm gonna show you how to take these 3 ingredients and make an absolutely delicious Chinese meal that's nutritious and delicious. So I like to call this super wonton soup because we are eating wonton soup. The first thing I do is I open up the chicken with the vegetables and I put that into the bowl, and it usually ends up about half of the pint that I use. You can see how much food that is. Then I open up the soup, and I usually have only 3 or 4 wontons. If you feel like you need them all, eat them all, but it's really best to just have a few. You can always have them later. Remember, it takes your body a while to know that it's eating something. Now you might ask me why they're in the cutting board. Because when I take 3 wonton and I cut them up, I have 6 wonton. So there's more of it in the dish as I'm eating it. And I don't feel so deprived. But as I said, if you feel like you have to eat them all, eat them all. Then just put the wonton on top of the steamed chicken and vegetables. Then you pour the broth over everything in the bowl. So you can see how much we've added to the soup. We've added lots of fresh vegetables and lots of additional lean protein with the chicken. Now, if you get hungry later, you can always go back and have these, but try not to. You'd be surprised. You surprise yourself with your willpower. Then I take the brown rice, and I put about a tablespoon of the brown rice, a big heaping tablespoon like this, on top. If I'm really hungry, I might have another spoonful. And that's it. Now, with these little pesky noodles, if you're gonna eat the noodles, if you feel like you have to have them, then limit the rice to 1 tablespoon. And if they send you a bag this size, ladies, the best thing to do is to open up that bag and take half of them out and throw them at the bottom of the garbage. Because if you have them around, you know you're gonna eat them, and this is really something that you wanna stay away from. So as I said, if you have to eat these noodles, limit the brown rice because it's just too much carbohydrate. Pick your poison. This is the best way to go, but I know that these are just so good. Even I have to have a few. Well, next time you want Chinese food, remember, have some super wonton soup, loaded with vegetables, loaded with good lean protein, little carbohydrate, but so delicious. I promise you, you will not miss all the sweet and sour chicken and the General Tso's chicken, all loaded with that grease and sugar and carbohydrates. Delicious.